Well, it's a wet and windy night here at the racecourse ground when the men from the Dean Court down in Bournemouth are tonight's visitors. Wrexham have been fortunate into achieving 1 win and 2 draws in our last 3 away games since beating Southend quite convincingly here at the racecourse. Unfortunately, there's no room for Carl Connolly. He hasn't recovered from an injury, but that gives Neil Roberts another chance after scoring 2 great goals at Carlisle on Saturday. Bournemouth in very snazzy yellow and blue. Wrexham, of course, in their famous red shirts and white shorts. Pitch conditions will be, it's certainly going to be damp and slippy on the top. And balls like that one could cause defenders a few problems tonight, but not Brian Carey. Not on that occasion. Early challenge wins the ball for Owen. Lay off for Owen again. Oh, and it was curling away. The 1-2 with Roberts. But the ball curled away. Spink with the header. Looking for Roberts. Oh, and he's in there. And just for a moment, caused the Bournemouth defence a few problems. It was away by Cox in the end, and eventually that will find its way through to McGregor. As Wrexham try and break down the right. Oh, again, good rubbing from Roberts. Oh, now then. Oh, what a great move. Roberts started it all, and Spink nearly finished it. And as the scoreboard says, that was close. Certainly, the Robins have started the game the brighter of the two sides. Skinner again, dancing his way through. Russell on the overlap, gets the shot in, good save. Now then, Roberts, yes! It's 3 goals in 2 games for Neil Roberts. It was a good ball through. And Kevin Russell picked it up, slots it across. Keeper couldn't hold it. And Roberts sticks it away. His 3rd goal in 2 games. What a find. Forward by Howe. This is Warren trying to find a way through. Roberts finds Russell. Oh, now space over on the far side. Spink's in there, and Spink makes it 2. Well, what a start. Spink put the finishing touches to it, and Wrexham are 2 in front. Howe tried to get a ball across. Oh, that was good work. Oh, that was a terrible miss. Well, the guilty party was Steve Fletcher. Good work from the right side of the midfield. Skinner trying to find a way in. Spink was looking for someone to back him up, whereas Roberts had gone forward. Warren again. Oh, he looks to have a dig, and that's the closest they've been all night. Krista Warren. And strike from just outside the box. Well, could this be an opportunity for Bournemouth to try and get something back out of the game? Brissett, good strike, good save. Foot in from Peter Ward, could give Spink an opportunity if he can get in front of the defender, he can. Well, Spink got in front of Rolling. Had to hit it first time, but it was always curling away. The game's going through a bit of a dull period. Forward again by Fletcher, looking for Warren. Well, Spink does well. Roberts only needs half a chance and gets one. That was a good save from Glass. That's brought the crowd back to life. And that was a little bit of a late tackle, and the referee again ignores it. Well, the Wrexham bench clearly thought that was out of play. Oh, and a great save. Chance again. And Warren couldn't put it away. And they get the corner. And Krista Warren, the ex-Southampton player, had a golden opportunity to pull one back for Bournemouth. Touch was on from Fletcher. Wrexham can't clear it. Back come Bournemouth. Ball comes in, the number 9's there. Oh, and a great save! A magnificent save from Marriott. And again, Bournemouth guilty of not being able to pick up the second ball and put it away. But Marriott beginning to earn his money for the night. O'Neill finds the run of Young over on the far side. This is Beardsmore, the guy we were all concerned about at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's bouncing all over. Chance, and in fact they've scored. Warren pulls one back for Bournemouth. In the dying minutes of the game, £250,000 signing from Dave Jones of Southampton. Well, Neil, it's been a heck of a week for you, hasn't it, really? How did it all start?
Well, you know, Saturday, Carlisle away, you know, was included in the squad, travelled down, got the 2 goals, you know, and then tonight, can't ask for anything else, get the first goal on my own debut, so it's been all right. It's been a good week, to say the least.
And you're a local lad as well, aren't you? So that must feel something special for you.
Yeah, I'm a local lad, yeah. You know, it's always nice to score in front of the home fans. It was good, yeah, enjoyed it.
So how did it all start? When did you first know you was in the squad for the Carlisle game?
Well, there'd been the newspaper coverage all week, but I really knew, I think it was 1:45 before the game. The managers told me that I'm in, so that was it.
Butterflies then, was it?
Yeah, it was more so tonight, really, with the home debut rather than away at Carlisle, but yeah, just get on with it, really. And
tonight's game was a bit of a battle in the second half, but talk us through your goal, first of all.
Just a bit of good work on I think it was Dean Spink, and he's just broken to me, really, couldn't miss it, 6-yard box, but it's just nice to score.
And they threw everything at you in the second half?
Yeah, it was difficult in the second half. They're a good side, they passed it around a lot, young lads, so they were going right till the end, so you know, it was just good to get 3 points.
I was going to say, really very good 3 points as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good 3 points. I think Saturday's going to be the big one, though. Northampton, that'll be a hard game, so...
You looking forward to that?
Well, yeah, if selected.
On your form, surely you've got to be selected.
Well, you know, Cal Conley might be back for Saturday, so, you know, I've got no qualms about being left.
You could always trip him up in the shower or something.
Yeah, you never know. I'll do him in training.
Well done. Congratulations on a great week, and thanks for talking to us.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
All right.
Well, Brian, we spoke last week about two important home games, and you've won them both. I don't suppose you could have asked for much more.
No, that's right, against two form sides as well, Bournemouth and Northampton. Both of them have been playing well recently and we picked up 6 points. It is pleasing. All credit to the lads. I thought they showed a lot of patience today, which we needed to, against a side that's defensively they are very strong.
What particularly pleased you? Because there was a stage where they looked as though they were never going to leak a goal today.
Yeah, it's the patience really. You know, what we said at half time, we needed to get Gareth and Kevin, our two midfield players, further forward early, that little bit earlier, to get in contact with Neil and Dean Spink, and that's what we did. And we started to give them problems. When you play against teams who are difficult to beat, like Northampton, you've got to take that one opportunity, which Neil did. And make it count, and yeah, it was pleasing, a pleasing performance all round by every single individual player.
Must always please a manager when even a young centre forward sweeps in a rebound like that.
Yeah, he's in the right place at the right time. Everything's coming off for him at the moment, but to be fair, he's working hard for it as well. You know, he's coming in the team, he's scoring goals, but not only that, it's his general play that is pleasing everybody.
I don't want to upset Carl Connolly, but they're working quite well together, the two of them, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. You know, I've stated recently that Neil's he's only 19, but he's a late developer with us. You know, because in the past we've had players in the team at 17 and 18 and become regulars, like Phil Hardy and Gareth Owen and Mark McGregor, for just an example. And Neil's sort of he's 19 now and only just sort of got himself in the team, but keeps playing the way he's playing. He's going to stay in there.
Is it just a matter of waiting for the right moment to introduce him?
Well, sometimes circumstances dictate that, and with the injury to Carl and Ray Kelly going back to Manchester City, the time was right for Neil, and he started the season well. He's done some extra training throughout pre-season, throughout the close season, and it's paying dividends for him. You know, he come and worked particularly hard with Joey, you know, at the training ground, and it's working for him.
With this particular division, runs are what it's all about, getting a nice run together, and you're in one at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd probably regard it as a mini run at the moment. We're 7 games undefeated. I think you can call it a good run when you're into double figures. We're close to that now, and there's a sense of sort of growing confidence in the squad. You know, we've had some upsets recently in terms of injuries and players missing, but we've dealt with it, and the players who have come in have taken that opportunity to do well.
It's easy to look at strikers and goal scoring, but your defence again and Andy Marriott again,
Yeah.
they're looking so solid, aren't they?
Well, everybody did their bit and a little bit more today. That's what I said to the players afterwards. And when we needed Andy Marriott to do his bit, because he didn't really have that much to do, he came up with a save with a header and, you know, caught it under the crossbar, and the chance the lad had when he was through in on the left-hand side. Yeah, but we expect things from, you know, saves like that from Andy.
And obviously with that little patch when you weren't scoring, we forgot about the number of clean sheets you were keeping at the other end.
That's right, yeah, you know, and I think at this moment in time, I think we're still 5th or 6th highest scorers in the league. We'll always score goals. I mean, people were starting to get concerned that we've gone 4 or 5 games, I think it was, without scoring, but we were creating opportunities, creating chances. And I knew, because of the 8 years we've been here, the team was capable of scoring goals, and it was just a unique situation we found ourselves in.
Congratulations. I mean, is there a real confident mood in there at the moment?
Yeah, it is, but we don't want to get too carried away. You know, we're in the middle of a good spell at the moment, and the players deserve credit for that. We haven't reached Christmas yet, so we're not going to get carried away with things.
referee this evening, Mr. Richards from Preston. Mr. R.J. Evans with the red trim flag as his assistant on this near side as we look. And Mr. Lee on the far side with the yellow trim flag. So we're underway. Scott winning that header. Reed coming straight for him, wide open to scoring, and Marriott quickly off his line. Well, I barely had time to compose myself, but here's Cornforth. And Wickham making a good start here. Certainly don't recognise the team that started Saturday's game. And the crowd warming to this one already. Long punt forward by Marriott. And Cousins trying to knock this one back to Taylor. Oh, and that's a slice clearance, and Connolly could be in here, but Cousins recovering very quickly. And Taylor made a complete hash of that one, but thankfully his defender was there to spare him blushes. And McGavin leaving it for Alan Beaton. McGavin just loses the touch there, and the ball's cleared, but only straight to John Cornforth. Might try a long-range effort, and Marriott had to be alert. Long clearance, Reed jumping for this one. Steve Brown just getting his foot in. And Wrexham retaining possession, a neat little back heel by Skinner. Getting a bit bogged down in the centre of this field now, but they pulled their midfield players wide, and there's some space on this left-hand side. Owen got an overlap if he wants it. Hardy trying to swing a crossover. Moen gets that one away. Cornforth completes the clearance. McGavin. Cornforth again, looking, they've got to get it out of their area. Oh, and it plays it straight to Carl Connolly, and this could be an opening goal here. Roberts, oh, and he slips at the vital moment. And all the poor luck that Wickham have been having seems to be returning in their favour. Roberts had a clear striking opportunity, checked his run and lost his footing at the same time, and everyone breathes a collective sigh of relief. But here come Wrexham again. Cornforth doing well to dispossess Carl Connolly. Now, can he play someone through here? McGavin, he's playing far too deep. He should be attacking players, and that's precisely what he's doing now. Scott with some space on this left-hand side. Can he keep the ball in play? Reed and Cavan are inside if he wants them. Steps inside, might try a shot himself. Well, a typical goal scorer. He Scott peeled away on that left, had some space. We can badly need a win. Can they turn it on in this second half? Scott now trying to win this header. He's fighting in there. Steve Brown with a shot, just over the bar. With some venom. Wrexham wastes no time on the flat side now. Ball inside to Carl Connolly. Roberts. Ball sprayed wide this time to Skinner. Teasing the defender, tries the shot. Taylor spills the ball, and thankfully it was this defender who was there to clear the danger. Scott was the target there. Alan Beaton. Looking for a low raking cross from him. Ball coming out to Keith Scott. Marriott gets a punch. Cornforth trying to chip the keeper. Off the crossbar! McGavin. Oh, and he loses his footing. The winter throw on. Marriott had to come a long way out there and had to be sure with his punch. Almost squeezing the ball in was John Cornforth. Comes in from Phillips. Taylor misses that one. There's got to be a Wickham defender there first. Ward into the penalty area. Far post header. And it's gone over the bar, and it would have been easier to score, and that was Roberts.
Well, it's a cold, clear, crisp afternoon. Late November. Just over a month away from Christmas, and Wrexham Football Club have gone their last 9 games without a defeat. And what's more important from the manager is he's able to name an unchanged side for the 4th game in a row. A 0-0 draw against Wycombe during the week sticks them in the top 10, and a win today would certainly push them up into a playoff place. Referee Mr. Franklin from Middlesbrough gets us underway. And last time these two sides met at the racecourse ground, it finished 4-4 in a really thrilling game. We met 11 times here at the racecourse. Wrexham have won 5 and Argyle have won 4. In fact, Argyle have won 4 out of the last 5 games here at the racecourse, so again, the warnings are there. Riddler forward, finds Roberts, it's Connolly. Connolly looks for the efforts, and it wasn't that far over. Roberts and Connolly linking up well. And Connolly tries to lift it over the keeper. Connolly's in there, so is Roberts. Oh, and so is Humes. Oh, what a great save. Tony Humes with the header. Sheffield with the save. Flick on. Oh, it could fall for Skinner. Oh! And really, he was stuck in 2 minds, but Wrexham win it back again. Phillips with a cross in, and that'll be a goal kick. But Skinner was caught in 2 minds then. He had 2 choices. One was to chip the keeper, and the other one was to try and find Connolly. Halfway through the first half, still no goals. Skinner perhaps with the clearest chance of the game, and here he is again on the ball. He gets it back, a bit dubious, but he gets it back. Now then, and he continues his run as well. It took a deflection. No, he didn't. Well, in the space of 2 minutes, Skinner's had 2 golden chances. It's a long way from Plymouth to Wrexham, but there's 100 or so fans away to my left trying to make a bit of noise. Everybody missed it. Eventually hooked away by Wayne Phillips. That was a bit of a nasty challenge, but the referee's let it go. In fact, the linesman's now got his flag up. And he might take action against Wayne Phillips. And it's much to the dismay of the main stand. And the linesman is still waving his flag. And it looks as though Adrian Littlejohn could also be in trouble. There's a long conversation going on between referee and linesman. Mr. Griffiths from Macclesfield is our linesman, and Mr. Franklin from Middlesbrough, the referee. And in fact, yep, number 9, Adrian Littlejohn, also goes into the referee's book. Retaliation. Oh, he's off. He's off. Wrexham get the throw. Connolly. Support from Hardy. Ward charged down by Mark Saunders. Good ball again from Ward. Oh, this could be good for Roberts. Oh! Great play initially from Peter Ward. Ball came across and Roberts just couldn't quite squeeze it home. Cross comes in. Marriott thought about coming and then changed his mind, and defence did well. Williams, the backman. This is Jean. Again finds Williams. And that's headed towards Corazin. Oh, and the keeper came and lost it. And it could be, and eventually, it found its way back to Andy Marriott. Good defending from Hardy. Plymouth certainly not playing as though they're one man down. Ward it was that eventually took control of the situation. Owen couldn't control it. Ward now looking for the outlet and finds it in Jones. Chalk's made a run down the right, but he won't see much of it. Oh, now then, a chance. Men in the middle. Oh, he went to all low and the keeper saved. And perhaps that was a little bit of inexperience. He had the options. And over on the far side, Richard Logan's also trying to creep into the area. And it's taken a deflection in the air, and there's a number of players there, and it's hooked in, and it's been given. Corazin with the final touch. And the 10 men of Argyle have taken the lead. Connolly. Russell finds Ward. This will be out to Jones. Chalk's ahead of him. Gets the return ball to Jones. Russell, who started the move. Ward. Plenty of possession at the moment for Wrexham. And eventually given away. And then one back. Chalk's made a run if somebody could see him, and they didn't. Jones, there's an urgency about Wrexham's play now. This is Chalk, tried to play it off for Russell, and indeed it's found him. He gets the cross in, and it's cleared by a Plymouth defender. On it could fall for Connolly, and it's Roberts on, he's saved on the line. Oh, the golden boy got it on target. He's presently on non-contract terms, week to week. But here we go with Wrexham again. Chalk with the chip in. But again, the Argyle defence hold out. Oh, Ward wins the ball back off Hodges. Gets a cross in. Connolly's there! Oh! Tenacious play from Peter Ward, created the opportunity, and Connolly's header just so it's either Phillips or Ward. In fact, it's Ward. It's a deflection. It's got in. Peter Ward, the free kick specialist, has done it again. He's so good at that sort of thing. Ward finds Hardy. Hardy trying to find space over on the left-hand side. In towards Roberts. It was flicked towards Conley, but didn't reach him. But Conley's there again, trying to close down Billy. Wrexham win it back. Again, Ward in the middle of everything. On, there's a good run here from Phillips. He's away. Oh, a great save. Sheffield started to dive one way and suddenly found the ball going the other way and he got a hand to it. But a fantastic run from Wayne Phillips. Crowd urging him on. And Plymouth win it back. And two players over on this far side. One of them's Hodges. The other one is Chris Williams. Great save from Andy Marriott. Has kept his side in the game. And a very, very difficult game. I mean, I know you watched parts of it from the bench, but it was a very difficult game from the first kick-off, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they worked hard today, and they proved a difficult team to beat. You know, I didn't think we played as well as we usually do. We weren't fluent enough, and our passing wasn't quite up to shape. But given their due, you know, they worked really hard, and they made it difficult for us.
Even when they went down to 10 men, they didn't give up the game, did they? And it's sometimes very difficult to play against 10 men.
It always seems to happen, doesn't it? When you play 10 men, they step the work rate up a little bit. And to be fair, I don't think we did ourselves any justice today. As I said, you know, we usually keep the ball a lot better than that, and we should have punished them really. But you know, they ended up scoring first, and when they score first, it gives them a high. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think we did well to come back and get a draw even. But after we scored, you know, the keeper made some good saves. We could have won it at the end, but you know, considering the performance today, we've got to be happy with a draw.
And the gaffer, what did he say to you at half-time? Did he do a bit of shouting, screaming?
Yeah, there wasn't so much shouting, but there's a few bollockings going on, but it was more just helping the lads, really. You know, he was criticising in a nice way and trying to put it right. You know, to be fair, the gaffer's not really a renter and raver. He just, you know, tries to get his point over in a nice way, but giving us a bollocking as well. So yeah, there was a few words said at half-time.
And then up stepped the free kick specialist, Peter Ward.
Yeah, you know, it was a good free kick. You know, at that time of the match, we had a lot of pressure and we were piling it on. And I think it was in the end, we were going to score anyway. So. You know, it was a good free kick, but up to there, I thought we dominated the play, really.
10 games now undefeated, second round of the FA Cup to come. Things must be getting better in that dressing room.
Yeah, you know, we're still really optimistic. You know, we really feel we can get promotion this year, and we've got another good cup draw, so if we can get a win there, you know, you never know what can happen. You know, the club's looking good again at the moment. Just got to keep this run going, and but the only thing is now, with a draw at home, we're going to have to win another game away from home, which we're capable of doing.
On a personal note, you enjoying your football at the moment?
I am. No, it's been a funny season for me so far, and I've started off the season really well. I had a couple of injuries, which has really set me back, and I've got back in the side again. Started, you know, doing well again, and I picked up a flu, so I'm just back again. So, you know, I've just got to really get back in the team again, and hopefully get a good long run going.
And you're looking forward to, some people would say not an exciting match Tuesday night, but it's still an important match, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's a good game to play, and we've just got, you know, got to go out there and enjoy it. You know, it's a game where there's no real pressure, so you can go out and enjoy it. So, you know, these games come along, and you know, it's just a matter of getting through and trying to enjoy it as much as we can.
Does the manager use them as testing grounds for other players and things like that?
I think he does in a way, but with this competition this year, I think you've got to use 8 players from the Saturday or whatever. So, so there's still going to be a few faces playing in the games, but it's good for the young lads to come in as well. Yeah.
And will you be one of those 8? Do you know?
Yeah, well, I'm a young lad, so I'm just starting out. So.
Gary, thanks very much for talking to us.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers, thanks.
On both sides, Wrexham and Merthyr are looking for their first win in this competition to date. Wrexham have played 3 games, while Merthyr have lost their only game so far, and that was a 2-1 home defeat at Penydarren Park against Newtown. A look at the sides then. Wrexham have included transfer-listed goalkeeper Mark Cartwright in place of Welsh international Andy Marriott. Brian Carey returns after suspension. Dave Ridler is ill, and there's a full debut for Neil Wainwright. Gareth Owen, who became a father over the weekend, is on the bench. It's the first meeting between these sides since the 1994-95 season in the Welsh Cup, when Wrexham achieved the double, winning 3-1 here at the racecourse and 1-0 at Penydarren Park. Merthyr, of course, top of the Dr. Martins League and looking to get back into the Vauxhall Conference. They were relegated from that division 3 seasons ago, on a fine unbeaten run at the moment, won on Saturday against Ashford Town. Wrexham too doing well in the 2nd division, enjoying a good period, so it should be a very competitive game this evening. And Merthyr, a complete change in fortunes this season after the problems over the last couple of years off the field, and much of the good work down to the motivating skills of manager Colin Addison. And there's an early opportunity for Tony Rees as the ball was played behind Brian Carey. Mark Cartwright, though. Peter Ward, who scored against Plymouth on Saturday here at the racecourse with this first Wrexham corner. Downward header, and it's in. It's Neil Wainwright. Well, what a start for Wrexham. 2 minutes gone, and Neil Wainwright. Well, we saw Neil Roberts making an impact when he made his debut in this competition against Cardiff City, and Neil Wainwright has followed suit.
And Ward here, so good with his corners, far post. Not very good defensive work by Merthyr, but Wainwright, does he help it in? Does he get a touch? I think he does. Here we go again. Good header back in by Roberts, and it's an own goal.
Neil Wainwright might want to be credited with it for putting pressure on the defender, but yes, it comes off the defender, and Di Davis, not only an astute goalkeeper, but astute at spotting that the Merthyr player had put the ball in his own net. 5 minutes gone. Good start by Wrexham. Merthyr will have been rocked by that blow. Paul Light putting through his own net after only 2 minutes. Wrexham at the moment looking just a yard quicker. Long journey, of course, for Merthyr. Wayne Phillips might try his luck here. Phillips again, it's a deflection, and it's a corner, but very nearly Wrexham scoring a second there.
Wayne Phillips so strong here, bit lucky with the deflection, but Wayne Phillips at his best running forward.
Deflection off Anthony Rivet gives Wrexham their second corner. Everyone bar Phil Hardy in terms of outfield players in that Merthyr penalty area. And it's a free header, and that's the second goal. And it's Brian Carey just storming in. And it was a free header, and really you have to say it's been awful defending by Merthyr in the first 6 minutes here at the racecourse.
The sixth man, Peter Ward again. Delivery is absolutely superb. Brian Carey comes in, headed down, no hope for wager. Obviously been practice on the practice pitch.
It's Brian Carey. Well, he was challenged there, half challenged by Roger Gibbons. And already Merthyr losing a player, Ian Mitchell. So Merthyr at the moment down to 10 men, Ian Mitchell off the field and trailing by 2-0. And well, they'll have to be careful here, because this could turn into a bit of a hammering unless they sort themselves out, because Wrexham will be full of confidence now. There is a gap to Gary Wager's left. They've brought a defender across there who slips. Now in comes Ward, just too high this time. Of course, it took slight deflection on Saturday, struck it higher, and was never likely to trouble Gary Wager.
Better shot here. I thought it took a slight deflection, but referee disagreed.
Peter Ward, a dead ball specialist. It's a long time since Wrexham players saw so much of the ball. It's Barry Jones. Calls on Wainwright to run. Wainwright gets behind the defender, could go himself here, and that's a third surely. It's just touched in by Carl Connolly. It's made by Wainwright, and some of the Merthyr players looking to the assistant referee for offside, but it's not going to be given. And that's a simple tap-in, but it's made by the youngster.
Superbly weighted ball here by Barry Jones. The ball itself beats light, and Wainwright gets in. First touch is good. Head looks up, across to Connolly. Thank you very much. Runs across, easy tap-in. Good move, good goal. Wainwright, first touch, looks up, sees Connolly on his own, does he enough, and Connolly comes across his defender. Thank you, and slides in.
Merthyr trying to hit back almost immediately. Could be a half chance here, but it's scooped over by Paul Light. Just over the midway point in this first half. And first period of long possession that Merthyr have had, but this is where they can so easily be caught. Knocking men forward, Wrexham have the pace and the quality of player to catch them. Wainwright just feeding Kevin Russell. Back to the youngster Wainwright. Again, it's hooked away as Neil Roberts was coming in. One thing about Roberts, hasn't scored maybe for a few games, but he's getting into the positions. Streaming for the ball wide on the Merthyr left is Rees. Unlucky. Gets the second opportunity. Down he goes. Penalty's given. Well, it was an untidy challenge, if anything. But Arrol Jones pointing to the spot. As Barry Jones made the challenge. And an opportunity for Merthyr to get back into this game.
It's a little bit harsh here, Ian, but he's made contact and the referee's got to give it. We want goals. This is what we're going to get tonight.
So, this is a great opportunity for Merthyr to get back into this game. It's Cartwright facing Mitchell. Up comes Mitchell. Now then, the small band of travelling support from Merthyr have had something to cheer about. But Ian Mitchell giving Mark Cartwright no chance.
Good strike, Ian. Just the right height. Keeper can't get across, but a good attempt. Good goal.
Ian Mitchell's second goal in the competition. Away this time though, powerfully by Carey. Sets up Kevin Russell. Wrexham again losing possession, making life difficult for themselves. Russell eventually tidying up Connolly. And Wrexham get the ball away from the danger area. It's held up by Roberts. Connolly, they'll change direction here, one would imagine. Phillips, outside of him is Barry Jones, but Phillips might go himself. Good strike, good save. Well, he's done that a couple of occasions tonight, Wayne Phillips. And Gary Wager did well.
Good strike, not a lot of backlift, going for the top corner. Excellent save by Gary Wager, keeping Merthyr in the game.
It looked better second time around there, the save by Gary Wager. Could appreciate it more. Looked like a fourth Wrexham goal. Will be the last action of the first half as the corner is played in. They all miss it. Shot comes in. Great save by Wager. Good reaction. He didn't know much about that, I don't think, as the ball was played in. There's Barry Jones, I think, with the header. And Wager, really first-class reaction.
Here we go again. Ward is brilliant. He whips these balls in. Wager under pressure, heads it out. Balls comes back in. Brilliant reflex action there. Header from Barry Jones.
Jones to Wainwright. Wainwright. Really is great Wrexham pressure now. Russell. Deflection. Oh, cruel. That was cruel for Merthyr. It's 4-1. Gary Wager doesn't deserve that because he just produced a fantastic save and, well, the disappointment is obvious on his face. But it's a fourth Wrexham goal. And just what Merthyr didn't want before half-time. It was a deflection.
And it's this man Wainwright yet again, head up, goes one way, both feet, plays the ball, whips the ball in, and Russell is there like the good striker he is and whips it in, but he comes off Barnhouse, I think. But good Wrexham pressure, and they deserve 4 goals, really.
2 minutes of injury time. There's the man who'll claim the 4th goal, Kevin Russell. So it's a free kick taken by Roger Gibbons, away though by Carey. Good strike, good save. That was a good strike by Dean Clark.
And this is as good a save as you'll see. Cartwright is in, he wants to show what he can do. Brilliant strike, and what a good left-handed save. Well done, Mark Cartwright.
It's well struck. Cartwright wanting to impress. He's on the transfer list. Had his opportunity there. And parries away for a corner.
And Merthyr are good at corners. They've whipped it in. Cartwright gets underneath it a little bit, but pushes it behind.
And a goal kick. And that's the end of the first half. A very entertaining first half. 5 goals. Plenty of goal-back action. 4-1 to Wrexham at the interval. But the star of the show, without doubt, Neil Roberts, took the eye at Ninian Park when he was introduced to the Wrexham side. But Neil Wainwright, well, great potential, and he's shown that tonight here as Wrexham go into the dressing room 4-1 up at half-time at the racecourse. Harry Jones, it's consistent Wrexham pressure at the moment. Wainwright just lifts that ball towards Carl Connolly, gets the header, and Neil Roberts stretching in that 6-yard area, just couldn't get there. Good leap by Carl Connolly though.
Good ball in here. Wainwright yet again, far post. Connolly leaps well, good position here by Roberts, almost get on the end of it. Good partnership work there, almost a 5th goal.
Joey Jones will keep those Wrexham players going. One you know well, of course, Di.
Yes, I mean, he'll be proud of Wainwright's performance because he is the one who's coaching him.
Shadowed by Wayne Phillips. Jordan just looking for the way forward, tries to feed Tony Rees. Roberts showing a bit too much of the ball on that occasion. Ward was in strongly. Wayne Phillips had taken up a good position down that right-hand side. 2 Merthyr players with him though. Ball is whipped in towards Roberts. Bravely went for it. I think it could well have been the defender's ball initially, but Roberts just throwing himself forward. He's getting into very good positions, but just not finding the net.
Wainwright yet again whips it in. Roberts a little bit unfortunate, but good defensive work here by Barnhouse. Doesn't allow him to come across him.
Neil Roberts scored twice on his full league debut. And Roger Gibbons having to use all his experience to talk to the players around him. Again, it's Peter Ward who'll whip this one in left-footed. It comes now. Oh, Brian Carey threw himself there, but missed the ball. And a let-off for Merthyr. Carey, though, moves forward. Wainwright with the effort. They're queuing up. Ward off the line. And it's a good clearance. I suppose that's why the defender is there anyhow. But it saved a certain 5th goal for Wrexham.
Again, Ward with his right foot this time, whacks it low, but good defensive play.
Anthony Jenkins who cleared off the line, and Wrexham make a substitution, and it's number 4, Wayne Phillips, leaving the field to a generous round of applause, and on comes the new father in the Wrexham side, Gareth Owen. So I would imagine a few sleepless nights, but he'll be on a bit of a high. Merthyr just keeping possession, making Wrexham work for the ball, and eventually it breaks to Kevin Russell. Roberts, Ward just didn't look up, knew that Gareth Owen would be alongside him. Owen, that's a lovely ball to Wainwright. Roberts is in the middle. Can he pull it back? He pulls it across, and it's well held by Wager. Good football all round, but really that was a lovely ball by Gareth Owen to set Wainwright on his way. Try and get across that near post if we can.
Brilliant ball here from excellent pace on the ball. And once Wainwright is in his stride, he can half cover some ground. Whips it in. Excellent goalkeeping at the other end. Gary Wager, well done.
Gareth Owen showing his battling qualities. It's Cal Connolly. Kevin Russell in support. Russell. Oh, well struck. Well, he's shown several times, I think, to television viewers what he can do when he struck those goals against West Ham and Peterborough last season in the FA Cup. Maybe not as spectacular this time around, but enough to beat Gary Wager with his right foot.
Finds to go one way, whips it into his favourite foot. He's been out the team a while and he'll be happy with that. Keeps it low, hits the post and in. Excellent. Here he comes again. Rooster, he's a favourite here, goes one way. Thank you. 25-yard shot, great goal.
Wrexham's fifth and Kevin Russell's second, and struck it well in off the post. And that's 5, and Wrexham come again. Wainwright goes himself, well saved by Wager. Well, Wrexham rampant now, and Wainwright again cutting inside, tried to place it, and Gary Wager, not for the first time, denying Wrexham a goal.
Well, he produces some fireworks. He's produced a few for some people. He wanted a goal himself. Good save yet again from Gary Wager.
Phil Hardy supporting him on the outside. Ward, Connolly. They all want the ball. Ward, neat touch to Phil Hardy, drives it across, and again, that's happened so many times in the game where this ball has been whipped across in that 6-yard area, the danger area, and no one's just been able to get that touch to guide the ball home.
Wrexham at their best, making the ball do the work. The ball beats the defence. Bad sloppy defence, whips it in. Almost a 6th goal.
And, Neil Roberts, that's great determination by Roberts to Connolly. Connolly, they're queuing up, but they're not wanting to attempt a shot at goal, the Wrexham players. Connolly could have gone himself there, unselfish. I'm sure he might have gone for goal if it was only 1-0 or 1-1. But it was Neil Roberts who made the opportunity for him with his determination and perseverance. Gareth Owen being encouraged to go all the way, and he finds Connolly. Connolly! It's a good opportunity, and I think he was surprised to see that he had so much space.
A brilliant run by Neil Roberts off the ball, creating the space for Connolly. One touch, leans back, puts it over the top. Poor finish.